Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iliana Magra, and here are the top headlines of the day in Greece. Nearly half of the Hellenic post offices across Greece will shut down beginning on Monday. Of the 456 post offices currently owned by the state mail company, it was decided to permanently suspend 204, 40 of which are located in Attica. The reduction corresponds to approximately 45% of the total network. According to the company's management, these are post offices with limited traffic and low commercial activity, which makes their closure necessary in the context of the financial rationalization that the Hellenic Post has been implementing since 2023. The Minister of National Economy and Finance, Kyriakos, addressed the reactions to the Hellenic Post's decision, noting that the government has provided substantial financial support to ensure Elta's survival, not to shut them down, but to restructure them. In other news, 6 people were arrested this morning following a raid in central Heraklion in Crete. The operation took place 6 days after a verbal and physical attack on New Democracy MP and former Minister Makis Voridis at a nearby restaurant. According to the authorities, 5 of the suspects were arrested at the squad and the 6th at his home. The charges they face include unprovoked bodily harm, insults and damage to property. Now, former Golden Dawn MPs Christos Papas and Ilias Kasidiaris, who were convicted in 2020 as leading figures of the now defunct neo-Nazi party and sentenced to 13 years in prison, defended themselves today during their appeal hearings at the Athens Court of Appeals. Both rejected the charges against them. Kasidiaris condemned the murder of Pavlos Fissas and the attack against Egyptian fishermen, saying that awful criminal acts were committed by supporters of his party, but arguing that he bore no responsibility. Present at the trial were also former MEP Ioannis Lagos and former MP Stathis Boukouras. Now, under the coordination of the Single Search and Rescue Coordination Center, a Frontex vessel located and rescued 49 migrants who were on a dinghy in the sea area approximately 10 nautical miles east of Gavdos. The passengers were safely transported to the port of Paleochora, where the required identification and health control procedures will be carried out. Finally, free admission to archaeological sites, museums and monuments managed by the Culture Ministry will resume on November 2nd, applying on specific Sundays and commemorative dates throughout the year. The Ministry noted that these provisions do not apply to the Acropolis Museum, which sets its own free admission dates. And that's all for today. Tune in again on Monday for Greece's first English language news bulletin. And ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon and a wonderful weekend.